But first, the owner of the Lodi Parachute Center is again defending his business after yet another skydiver fell to her death. Owner Bill Dawes addressed reporters describing the circumstances surrounding this latest fatality. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6 o'clock. I'm NIKKI Lorenzo.
And I'm Eric Harriman. That death, at least the 20th since that center opened back in the 1980s, also the 7th just in the past 3 years.
And now the mother of one teen who died there in 2016 is calling for the center to be closed. Fox 40's Doug Johnson joining us now live in studio with what we know. Doug.
Well, Eric and Nikki, the owner of the Lodi Parachute Center, tells us he's not exactly sure what went wrong this time, but he believes that strong winds yesterday forced that skydiver to land on the freeway. Meanwhile, that parachute center has a history of problems, and now some are calling for it to be shut down.
We've been at this location since 1981.
Since that time, there have been at least 20 deaths at the Skydive Lodi Parachute Center. Speaking to reporters this morning, owner Bill Dawes says the latest victim, Maria Boledo Vallejo, a 28-year-old from Colombia, had more than 150 jumps and was experienced enough to be skydiving in Thursday's high winds.
She arrived about 2 weeks ago, made 20-some jumps since she arrived.
The CHP says she died when she struck the back end of a big rig trailer. It's the latest skydiver death in a string of fatalities at the Lodi Center, a business which has been raided multiple times by federal agencies, a fact Dawes laughs off.
Which federal government raid are you talking about? I've been raided by everybody. The Internal Revenue Service, the Department of Transportation, and the DEA, the Drug Enforcement people.
In 2016, the center's plane even crashed, although no one was hurt. Later that year, 18-year-old Tyler Turner and his tandem instructor, 25-year-old Yang Kwan, died after their parachute failed to open.
Our future was taken from us. We miss him dearly. He was an amazing young man.
Turner's mother, Francine Turner, says her son was the victim of poor safety practices at the center.
There's obviously negligence going on. There's obviously something not being done properly.
Turner's death led to the United States Parachute Association revoking Dawes' membership.
That instructor, though, was he qualified to be doing tandem jumps?
Yeah, definitely.
He himself knows that the instructor was not properly certified. It's been proven.
Turner points to the fact the FAA determined Kwan had forged his paperwork and was not certified, a violation of federal regulations.
They are not doing things the right way. There are so many other skydiving places you can go to in surrounding areas not far, and I would just advise people to go somewhere else.
Now, ultimately, the FAA did not sanction the Parachute Center in Turner's death, but Francine Turner says she's continuing to call for Dawes' business to be shut down. Meanwhile, the U.S. Department of Transportation Office of Inspector General does have an ongoing investigation into that Lodi Parachute Center. In our studio tonight, Doug Johnson, Fox 40 News.
Doug, thank you. One person is hurt after